Raw breed. Yeah. Put up or shut up, so I'm going in. Swim my patience with these haters now is growing thin. From MJ to John Jones on the Michael Phelps. We won the rings, the gold medals, and the title belts. Yeah, up and at 'em till we got it like it's nothing. Sports and money, only topics of discussion. Know that all that chirping gets you nowhere but a loud mouth. So you better come correct or you'll get fouled out.
And welcome to another episode of the Fouled Out Podcast. Today is Sunday, September 8th, first day of the NFL. We're live here in Doug's studio.
What's going on? It's called The Basement.
The basement.
Look
The
at the
Fouled
name,
Out
bro.
Basement.
What's going on, everyone?
Make sure you follow us on Instagram
Yeah.
at Fouled Out NBA. We're giving away a t-shirt today.
Oh, we
Somebody
got a winner
won.
finally.
Somebody finally won after 7 weeks.
And I hate the winner.
Hate him. He's the worst. And we did a real random drawing. And it's terrible.
But shout out to Raw Breed for that new intro music. I'm sure you guys
Raw
all love it
Breed.
and heard it by now.
Yep, shout out to Joe Fanico and Rob Breed.
Yeah, it was fire.
It's nice.
You can check out their pages. The links will be in the description once we're finished here. Shout out Brian Spo's Footwear for supporting the show.
It's our first sponsor.
His link will also be in the description.
Anthony, question. So
Yes.
in previous episodes, you have made it so when the intro's going on, we still talk and they can't hear it. This is the first time where when we spoke,
Well, we got to do some adjusting. We kind of just threw that in there because we haven't made a new video. I think we're probably make it entirely new.
Yeah, I'll fix that this week.
Because the song's a lot longer than that little intro blurb thing.
Gotcha.
So,
Well,
whatever.
we should get into it. Everybody wants to see it. Doug ate the end sauce.
Ah,
Oh,
man.
do we want to start right off with it?
Yeah,
I think we
throw it
should.
right at him.
Real quick before that, YouTube, give us a subscribe, like the videos, comment on it.
Hey,
Facebook,
check out the Fouled Out shirt.
oh yeah,
I got our logo on the back.
fouledoutpodcast.com. You can get yourself a shirt.
All the proceeds. We're not making no money on it, really. Just
Nope, we're
support
donating
the show.
everything.
And,
Fouled Out NBA on Instagram. I already said that. Search us wherever you listen to podcasts.
Cheers.
If you want to listen to us and not see our pretty faces.
Now let's watch me in some pain.
All right, this is gonna be
How long is that
hilarious.
video?
It's long. We might cut it a little short.
Yeah, no.
how
it-
long
it
did you
doesn't-
make
I
it?
mean,
It's like 2-3 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
it's
Last
like
one
4
was like
minutes,
okay.
I think.
There we
All
go.
right, let's do it.
Let's play.
Now, our challenge is Doug eating the end. On Google, it's the second hottest hot sauce in the world at 6 million Scoville. The first is 9 million Scoville. It's got a fancy little wax finish.
Let him open it though.
Doug, you open it. You have to put its viscosity is thick. It says shake it up. Let me give it a little whirl because you know how sometimes that first little bit of ketchup is always nasty. Let's hope we get some sauce.
So what's the rule? I get 2 minutes before I can take a sip of milk?
2
But
minutes.
what's the difference if you can have a beer?
Oh, I'm taking a sip of beer.
The beer's not gonna help as much as the milk is.
Okay, but listen, Doug, you gotta go. Don't go like super light. Put a
I'm
little.
fucking ready to open this thing, dude.
Just try. Do you need a knife?
I think you might need a knife. I'm gonna rip it.
Rip it.
Rip it. It's wax.
Oh, Jesus.
You fucking sprayed in your eye.
I'm very nervous, actually.
Fred boy.
Cat's in the corner.
Shout out to
Hiding.
Freddie.
Oh, Fred.
Come on. All right.
Okay.
Can I?
This thing's impossible to open.
You almost got it.
Oh, here we go, guys. And I'm scared and I can already smell it.
All right, it's open.
Is it, though? Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Do I go for a smell or do I just go for a bite?
Let me try to put it on there for you, because you might
Go
get
ahead.
light because it's yourself. I heard
Don't
it
fucking
doesn't come
overdo
out.
it, Kev.
Look at it's not even coming out. How am I supposed to know?
Oh! Do it!
You son of a bitch.
It didn't come out.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, we just went for it.
Doug.
No countdown, no nothing. How's it taste?
It hasn't hit me yet.
All right, maybe it's all bullshit.
Don't hit me now. Just had a fucking drip, bro.
Doug, on my end it didn't come out, and you ate it. You could have wiped it off clean.
Fuck! My eyes are already watering.
Oh, we gotta set the timer to 2.
Is there a rule that I can eat the rest of the pizza or no?
I don't know if that. Do it. I don't think that's gonna help you. That might make it worse.
Oh no,
How hot is it?
it's hot.
Does it taste good?
No.
The guy on YouTube said it tastes good.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Do you need a bucket?
I need milk.
No, you're not in
I
yet.
just need it pre-poured. You said a fucking drip.
You did not have to scarf that. You could have wiped it.
Say that now?
Could have got a new piece and dipped it.
You literally could have got a new piece and dipped it.
Get out of my face! Oh no! Fuck! My whole face hurts.
That's what they said. Then you started feeling your stomach and chest soon. They said.
Yeah, it's gotta go down.
Oh fuck!
Where's he going?
Doug, what are you doing, buddy?
You can take a drink of milk now.
Now it's all better.
And that was Doug getting defiled.
It hurt.
I think there was more to the video, but
There was a lot more.
nothing else happens after that.
It was more pain inside myself.
Hey, at least you didn't throw up.
It was close.
You got very close.
It was close.
So hold on.
started coughing.
Back to what I was saying. Okay, off the air, I said that we need to
There
speak
goes
about.
Kev headhunting again.
It's not headhunting. We brought that up because you said that was the only news about the Rockets. And
It's
I
a
said no.
gentleman's
Eric
rule.
Gordon deserves to be talked about because he got a max contract extension. You told me he didn't.
Well, you said max contract.
The most money Eric Gordon could have been
This is
offered
what-
is
fuck
$76
this,
million.
dude.
No, you got to keep that on there though because that's the recent news with the Rockets. That's going to play in with Nene.
You want me to get rid of that?
What? No. Well, we got to
Or
announce
you
the
just
winner of
saying,
the T-shirt first.
fuck this. Okay, yeah. We'll go into this in the recent news portion
I thought we were doing
of
the
the
recent
show.
news first. I didn't know when it was
We got to
first.
announce the winner of the T-shirt.
Fucking Sean.
Do you want to? I don't even want to tell anyone.
Sean Harrington wins the T-shirt.
Sean won the T-shirt.
Sean, congratulations.
I hate you.
Sean literally ruins the show every
I'm
week.
only giving it to him if he sees this. So
Yeah. Oh, he's got to watch the show.
He's got
Well, no, he did win. He signed it.
No,
sometimes
I'll
peop-
get it for him, but I'm not gonna tell him until he sees it.
Hopefully he does.
We're doing a 2K giveaway as well. The way you enter is what?
Commenting on the YouTube.
Commenting on our YouTube videos gets you an entrance
That's all you got to do.
into the 2K drawing. A free $60 video game for any console you want. All you got to do is comment.
It's like 64 with tax.
Okay. That's fine.
Just
All right.
comment on YouTube. We got like 2 entrants so far, so we're gonna need a couple more of
Yeah,
those.
there's definitely nobody entered. I think Ben is pretty much getting a copy of 2K. And he don't play 2K.
It's pretty lucrative. Just comment on our stuff.
Just comment. You win
Just comment.
2K.
It's free.
Give it to your boyfriend if you're a female.
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
whoever
Give it
Sell
to your
it. Who
girlfriend if
cares?
you're a guy.
Yeah, get it, sell it, trade it in, $30, $40, still
Donate
brand
it back to the
If I
show.
see- if
I don't
see
even
some
have
comments, I'll
2K.
be pissed.
All right. Recent news.
Nene's back with the Rockets. He signed for
That's
another year.
big. That's big.
That's not big.
No, there's no,
That's very
no good reason.
That's very
Hey,
minimal.
He was my hero in 2K back in the day.
It's 2K17. That
He was
Ant's
real
guy.
good.
Yeah, he plays a very small role in the team.
I don't know how he is in real life, but in 2K.
But what we
he's
forgot
old
to
now, man.
going with the Rockets, we didn't say it last week because it happened 2 weeks ago now. Gordon did sign a max extension, the most possible money he could be given, $76 million over. He's not going to be eligible for another contract till he's 35 years old, and he's 30 now.
It's pretty crazy to give him that.
Though
honestly.
it's 4 years, I think it's a 4-1.
It's a 3-1. 3 years guaranteed. The 4th year is 21.
So he must be
mil.
turning 31 this year, and then he's not eligible till 35. So
Oh,
he's
yeah. I don't
basically
know
with
how
the
old he
Rockets
is.
for the whole wherever
Yeah, I mean,
they're
that
going.
locks
He's
him
with
up pretty
them,
much for his playing days.
and he's worth that, right? I would say absolutely.
He for that team, yeah, for sure.
People are getting paid
Sure.
crazy this day and age, and 76 for 4.
he's
that's
under
not bad.
he's under rated for what he brings to that team.
Yeah.
So you got to do it. It locks up their core even stronger than it currently is.
And then the most recent news, and not the league, but in sports,
Ugh.
is the soap opera with
I-
Antonio Brown.
I
Can
hate
someone
him.
walk me through this timeline of what happened?
I can because I
Do you
have
know
a good theory.
you don't know the whole timeline?
I know like bits and pieces, but I don't.
So
follow
you
this.
can walk him through what happened, and I'll tell you what I think actually happened.
All right, I'm gonna go through what I actually think happened because how would the walkthrough? I think basically he
Wait,
demanded.
no, I want to know what the general.
Well, hold on.
public knows
This is it.
happened.
This is it. He demanded a trade to any team, and he basically
He did?
wanted out. From the Steelers, he demanded a
Oh,
trade.
from the Steelers,
So
yeah.
he wanted his thought in the back of his mind the whole time. In my mind was the Patriots.
The Patriots made an offer on him.
He wanted.
I just read that today.
Initially, yeah,
Like,
but the
back in, like,
Steelers,
March.
the Steelers had to agree. Steelers aren't going to trade
Yeah,
it to
they're
their
not gonna trade
biggest.
it to the Patriots.
So the thing is, he went to the Oakland Raiders and he basically made a debacle or whatever that word out of himself. He made it a shit show, and he got kicked off of the team. And when he was eligible, at the very minute, he signed with the Patriots.
Yeah,
I think it was a
came,
plan.
came like so quick.
It was all planned before. Everybody
You
knew
think-
this.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It had to
In
be.
the NFL, is there like tampering rules like there is in the NBA?
I don't want to say yes, but there's got to be.
There's
Yeah.
definitely rules.
There
It's
has to
not.
be some
It's
But
not
this-
as
I
clear
mean,
cut as the
How can
NBA
you prove
stars.
that this was
No, you really can't.
any kind of tampering? You know.
The memes that have been going around are hilarious. They're all with Belichick behind a
Yeah.
blind and just
I love
behind
that.
something or behind a tree
I've seen,
saying
I mean,
something.
I've seen one where it like hits Stone Cold music and then he starts walking out of the cage.
I guess we'll see what happens when he's in New England. If he's still acting like an idiot and doing stupid shit, then he's legit just crazy.
Does this give them like the favorite?
Oh my God, their offense is insane.
Their offense is
they
really
have
good
the
now.
best. Hold on, they're the best team in the NFL because their defense is the best in the NFL, and now their offense is the best in the NFL.
Their defense might not be the best, but it's good.
I have them top 3,
Yeah, I think they're.
and the
close
Bears
enough
were
to
in
say
there.
it's
And
best.
after last week, I mean, they did hold them to
Bears
7.
defense looked amazing
Listen, they
last
held
week.
them-
Their offense was trash.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, their defense is good.
Yeah, they
But,
still might.
I mean,
They
your
look
offense
they're-
has to take you off the field. You know, they were on the
Patriots.
field the
Who
whole
do they
game.
have? Starting with the lower tier, Demarius Thomas.
Do
He's.
they have Edelman?
They have Julian
Yeah.
Edelman.
Look at me.
They have
guys.
Josh
They got
Gordon.
so you got Josh Gordon and Antonio Brown.
Oh my
Like
God.
if they're both fully in it, because they're both nuts.
Yeah.
So like they both got to show up to play and actually play the whole
I feel like if
season.
you're on a team
They'd be
that
so good.
how do you not
Sony
show up?
Sony Michelle. Sony, was that his name? How you
the
pronounce
running
it?
back.
He's young and he's a
great.
rising star.
His last name's Michelle.
Yep. They
But,
are gonna be
You know,
disgusting.
Tom Brady's 100 years old, so
It doesn't matter. He doesn't show it.
because he's a robot
He's a
or
clone.
an alien. He's
Do you
like a-
have them as your favorite?
No, I would never have the Patriots. Might they win? Yes. Do I want them to win? Absolutely not.
No. That's
No,
not
favorite,
asking you.
though.
I'm saying who would be
you
your
think they're gonna
favorite?
win?
Who would you not?
Right now,
If you had to put money or pick one team to win the whole thing, who would you pick?
probably the Patriots. And it fucking sucks.
Definitely the Broncos.
It's terrible.
The
No,
Broncos?
are trash.
Just throwing names.
I was gonna say they're.
Whoa.
That's almost a foul for that. Holy
That was a hit.
shit! This is the first time I cross my legs. I'm getting comfortable.
Yeah, the echo just started probably. Sorry about
Oh,
that, ladies
man.
and
Oh
gentlemen.
man, if you're in chat, let us know.
No, the echoes start. Who's is that the echo check right there?
Lift your mic.
We got an echo check?
So you're talking to the front bit. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have an echo check or how do we sound?
That's fine.
Here we go.
Hello.
You can ask your mom. Your mom is watching.
Hello, mom. Shout out to
She's-
my mom.
She's pumped.
Nope, we're good.
We're
We're
good to
good.
go.
We're good.
Okay.
All right.
So now we're done with the news. Patriots are going to be stacked. Today's the first game. He
Yeah.
can't play until
We'll-
next week.
We'll come back to the NFL at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Right before the games start. Perfect timing, you know?
Yep. I can't wait.
Yeah. We're going to cut this a little short
Got
because we want to
spinning
watch
my
football too.
Messing me all up.
Put it in your skull.
You all right,
Just
bro?
did. No, I'm not. Having
Okay.
some
So
really errors up here.
transitioning into the big topic of the day,
big
it's the Western Conference playoff predictions
So last
for the
week we did
29
Eastern.
Take
if
it
you guys
away,
watched
boys.
that.
You cut me right off as I was still giving the intro. Damn.
I wanted to cut you off this time.
You or Anthony does. I don't
Every
cut nobody
time, yeah,
else
that's
off.
Hey, man, I get to sit here and watch you guys do this now. This is the part of the show where I just watch.
Now Ant is out.
So it's either I'm getting cut
I'll be
off
back
by
in like
Ant
20
or I'm
minutes.
getting cut off by Doug.
I'll
Somebody's
cut
cutting
I'll
me
cut
off.
you both off every time.
I guess so. So we're talking the Western Conference, and I'm going to start it off. The Clippers,
those
number
are-
one. I have the Clippers being the best team, even with load management, even with Kawhi Leonard getting set, with Paul George. Their team is going to be crazy. They're well coached. Their GM is insane. He's one of the best in the entire league, other than the Warriors, I'd say. And so there's not too much more to talk about them because people know that they're one of the clear favorites.
Yeah.
You go to Vegas and bet them, they're one of the favorites, if not the favorite.
So I have Clippers at 3. But they
okay.
could very easily be 2 or even 1. I think it's a toss up there, but Clippers 3 for me.
Okay. So who's your number 1?
I got the Rockets number 1. I
And
know you do not like that pick. We've
no,
talked
I'm
about
way
this a
off
bunch
on
of times.
that. They're not complete how they were, and their defense is probably one of the worst in the NBA, and
Defense isn't the worst in the NBA.
one of the worst in the NBA. Yep. And rated, yeah.
How?
Because look at last year. The numbers don't lie. Look at what their overall numbers are. They're one of the worst. They let up some of the most points per game out of any other team. They're an offensive oriented team, led by Mike D'Antoni, who's just a running gun.
He's an offensive player, but they changed.
He's not
their
an
game up
offensive
pretty
player.
hard.
He's an offensive coach.
I mean, coach. Yeah.
But they do rate one of the worst defenses. And they got good 2 seasons ago, but then last year they fell off pretty hard on the defensive rating.
I feel like their defense is not going to be that bad this year. I mean, give Harden. People take shots at his defense, but his defense has actually gotten pretty good. He gets 2 steals a game.
Actually, out of 150 starters, he did rank dead last in all ISO defensive rating. So he is one of the worst defenders in the entire
Maybe
league.
man defense, but team defense, he's really not that
Well,
bad.
that's the same thing. They don't play
He's in
zone.
passing lanes. He gets 2 steals a game.
He doesn't average 2 steals a game. He gets steals.
He gets like 1.9. Easy.
For a career, or are you talking last
Last
season?
year.
Okay, as a career, he doesn't average, I don't think, 2.
Well, yeah,
But
I mean,
yeah.
I think he's gotten better at defense. And same with Westbrook. He gets two a game as well.
Westbrook is a defender.
Yeah.
Westbrook has been known defending. James Harden does not defend whatsoever, though. And like I said, you can't get too much better. When you're ranked dead
I
last
think he's
in the
gotten better
NBA,
at defending, especially
he's
last
got
year.
he might have gotten some better, but he is still ranked one of the worst guards in ISO for defense. That's just what the numbers.
I see them being pretty good defensively.
I got you.
They got
I see
Capella,
him.
who's good defensively. They got PJ Tucker, Eric Gordon. They both play defense.
Not really.
They do though.
PJ Tucker's gritty. Eric Gordon does not play defense.
Okay, Eric Gordon's kind of a stretch there. I've seen him have some flashes of good defense, but overall, I wouldn't give him a good defender title.
I got number 2 with being the Jazz. I see them winning high 50s. I think that Mike Conley is going to go down as the best player in NBA history that never went to a final or never went to an All-Star game, and it's because he's in the West. Had Mike
he's
Conley,
such a good player, honestly.
yeah, had he been in the East all these years, All-Star,
Perennial All-Star, without a doubt.
absolutely. Jazz are going to take it up a notch with him and Donovan Mitchell. That's going to be a dynamic duo.
Yeah. Mitchell's going to just progress, obviously. Mike Conley fits their team great, not even being a good player himself. He fits them perfectly. Defensive-minded, can carry the offense if he needs to.
Shoots at the perimeter, playmaker, very humble. He's a team player. Everybody in the league likes him.
Yep.
He's just a great person
Then they got
overall
perennial
from everyone that they say.
Defensive player of the year in Gobert.
Yeah.
I could see them being the 2 seed. I have them 4, but I could definitely see them jumping up to there.
Yeah, I have them at the 2, possibly the 1, but they still don't have enough to be a title contender. And that goes along with my number 3. I would like to talk about your number 2. But my number 3, just before we get to that, is also another non-title contender, but a great regular season team in the Denver Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think they're there to make that leap into the finals and to be a title contender. I don't think they're there yet. But regular season, I have them number 3. And I think
So-
they'll be a
To
be a
touch on the
force.
Nuggets, I feel like they're not going to be that high this year. They're don't get me wrong, they're a great team, and I love their players. But the West has gotten a lot stronger this year than it was last year. A lot stronger. So I see them falling down maybe to like 5-6.
I don't see that. Who
What's
do you
your
have
2, Doug?
Number 2?
My 2 is the Lakers. I think that after actually reviewing all the moves they made this offseason, they are a super deep team.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And they have LeBron that's going to take some days off, kind of. He doesn't take days off, but he doesn't try as hard during the season as he does the playoffs. But then they got AD, they got Dwight Howard, they got Rondo. Players are just going to carry that team.
Yeah.
They're super strong.
I have them at number 4. Lakers are going to be great. LeBron has somebody that's a walking 25, 12, and 3 blocks on his side. But I don't think that they're going to push that 1 seed as hard as it's going to come easy to the Clippers or it will come as easy to some of the other teams. There's going to be nights where they take the load management. And LeBron is such a veteran. He knows that you don't have to – I feel like he knows you don't have to go super crazy during the season. He learned you have to balance it.
Yeah,
it's
that's kinda
about
what
the
I was
stretch of the season. And some of these other younger teams are going to give it their all every single game, whereas he'll, like you said, he'll know that he has to slow it down sometimes. He's getting older now.
I definitely agree with that point, but I feel like because the West is so strong that playoff seeding actually matters this year. So I could see them really putting the gas on in the season.
To me, it doesn't. To me, there's only one out of the whole entire West. There's only two teams that, to me, that are actually a threat, and it's the Clippers and Lakers. Everything else, neither of those teams in a 7-game series can beat the Lakers or Clippers. Not one of them to me. And I've been watching ball forever.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that statement.
Who-
I could see the Rockets. You undervalue the Rockets a lot, and I might
What
be
if
overvaluing them.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I could see them getting into it.
I see him, like I said, I see him taking a huge fall, and then possibly next year getting rid of D'Antoni.
And the Warriors, I don't want to count them out either.
Oh,
Especially
Warriors?
if they get Clay back.
They're at the end of my list for sure.
Oh, for the season, I agree. But when playoff time comes,
In a 7-game though, I think
if Clay comes
only
back healthy,
Clippers, Lakers are the favorites in the West
oh, for the playoffs, I agree. I don't see anyone
for the
but them
finals.
making
I
the
mean,
finals. Yeah.
yeah. Who's your number 4?
My number 3 is the Clippers. I didn't say them yet,
Oh, okay.
and you already touched on them. I fully agree they're going to be amazing. So, but I think with load management, they might not get the 1 seed. But you never know. It could change. 4 is Jazz. You have them 2. I have them 4, and I even wrote I could see them going as high as the 2nd seed, very easily. The team's going to be really good and fun to watch.
Damn, I see you have 5th as the Warriors.
I do have the Warriors 5th.
I see that's good because we have to agree to disagree at times. It's better to have the
for
argument's
You
sake.
guys are way too cordial.
What's that mean?
You watch First Take and they just scream at each other, and you guys are like, "No, you're the gentleman. You're the gentleman."
Well, to be honest,
I want to see some heat. Where's the fire?
well,
I
we're
mean,
friends.
I agree with most
we
of the
we
picks.
agreed to do this as friends. Those two people are
know.
hired by ESPN, and you guys.
Do you
are,
think they hate each other?
which ones?
I'm sure a lot.
Max
of you do hate
Kellerman and
each other.
Stephen A.
Yeah.
Stephen A. hates talking NBA with him. Stephen A. hated talking NBA with Skip Bayless because they're both they know a lot about all sports, but he feels like they're idiots. I hear him.
I feel like
Sorry.
Max is an
Get
idiot.
back to what you're doing. I just had to interject.
All
That's
right.
fine.
So yeah, who do you got 5th?
Bro, I have the Blazers, and you're not giving them credit because I don't see them on your top 6. And the
No,
Blazers
no.
made moves, and they have the 3rd best backcourt in all
So
of NBA.
you're right. I do have them 7, I think, but they could easily jump up.
They went to the Western Conference Finals last year.
I know. But again, the West did get a lot more difficult, and the Blazers did get better. Don't get me wrong; they got
better. I think that them, for me, on your thing, I think them and the Warriors are flipped because I have them 5 for me, and I have the Warriors 7. I
could see it. I mean, I'm not gonna flat out disagree there. I could see it happening, but I think for win totals, this makes sense to me.
Do you? What do you have for win total? Because I have Portland over 50.
I have Portland around 48, probably
Okay, what do you have the Warriors?
close.
Yeah,
I think after the 4th seed, all these numbers are gonna be very similar.
that's how they are. I feel
That's what the West
everything
is now.
gives a couple games. Nobody
Yeah.
gets too big of a lead. So you have
Especially 7, 8, 9, 10. That's gonna be a race. Honestly, it's gonna be a doghouse. But I have Warriors 5th. I think Curry and Draymond could carry the season, especially if they keep D'Angelo Russell. It's just another option they have. They won't really. I don't really see them keeping him.
I do, unless they get a bunch of trade value. He's
It
valuable.
depends on if Clay is gonna come back at a good time or not. Because if Clay comes back, what does Clay play the 3? He could. Don't get me wrong, he could, but that's not his position. And he's
So
not
on
gonna give up
paper,
his
he would
position.
look like the 3, but he won it because he might be able to guard most 3s because he's 6'7", but he's
But you
still
don't-
going to
yeah.
play perimeter.
And you don't want him doing that coming off an injury like that.
Maybe. Who knows how their lineup is going to be come playoffs?
I could
If
see.
they
I could
make
see
the
their season
playoffs.
going really well or not so great. I think it's very big if with them.
They win every other game to me.
Yeah.
I have 6 as the Rockets. We were talking about
Way
that earlier. I have them way
We're
far down.
way off there.
Yep. We'll have to see though. They have 2 people that need the ball in their hands at all times in order to win, and it doesn't work that way in NBA.
I mean, you could have said the same for other teams.
Who needs their ball in their hand at all times?
I mean, not at all times, but LeBron and Wade, before they teamed up, you could have said that about them.
LeBron is one of the best team players of all time, though. He makes everybody around him 10 times better.
I'm not saying he's not. LeBron's great. But I see the Rockets working out great. They have 2 recent MVPs on one team. You can't do anything about that.
Yeah, you can. Their usage ratings are the high per dribble.
Oh no,
They're
Harden's
like-
is the highest in the league, but
And then number 2 is Westbrook, and then after that, everything's cut in like a third. So say
I
they're
think
at
last year
100
Westbrook
something.
dipped a little bit in usage rating.
Did they?
Because
Did he?
had Paul George. I'm not positive on that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those Rockets.
I know you're not. And we're
I
really
love
off there.
Westbrook. I like Harden a
I
lot.
think they're going to work well together. And Capel's going to have an amazing season.
He'll have a good season. He won't have an amazing season to me.
I mean,
He won't
He's
have
not
a
gonna
better
have
season than
amazing.
what
He's-
Steve Adams had at OKC. I think they'll use him about the same. I think
well,
they'll
he's
use
got-
that pick
he's
and
just
roll a
got
lot.
2 people that can dish to him now with the same type of offense. So I
Yep.
think he'll just have an improved season, I guess I should say.
I have the Warriors at 7. They take a big drop because they don't have Clay.
Right.
I think it's going to be hard for them. Where are they going to get their scoring from is what I'm asking myself.
Yeah, I mean, unless Curry averages like over 30, it's going to be tough. But I mean, D'Angelo Russell could average 20, 21
Yep.
easily.
Draymond doesn't usually that Anthony gave us a little cue to raise the mic. Yeah, Draymond
I
doesn't
was
like a
looking at
big
his levels,
scorer.
it's a little low.
And I don't know how I feel about the Warriors. I've never been a fan of them
I
over the
agree.
last 5 years.
It's hard to really choose.
Steph
for them.
Curry is so damn dynamic. It could go like you said, either way. If he's hitting 400 threes in a season, they could easily be up there in the top 4 spot. If he has a mediocre season, they're going to be at the bottom of the barrel struggling to get into the playoffs.
Yeah,
in
and
my
I just
thoughts.
don't see that out of him. Honestly, I think I think he's gonna have a bomb season.
Who do you have at 7? You have the Trailblazers, you were
I
saying.
have Blazers at 7, yeah. But like I said, 7 through 10, 11 is just gonna be a race. Honestly,
So you have the Spurs missing the playoffs for the first time in a couple decades?
I do actually. Like I said, they could easily be an 8 seed, very easily. But I think the 8 seed is just it's so hard to call.
With
It's-
DeRozan and Aldridge, that's 2 all-star talents. I still have to put them in the all-star bracket, so I put them at 8. I could see them going up to 7, up to 6 tops. I don't see them breaking that 6. But the Popovich's track record shows that he'll be in there next year. And until otherwise, I can't bet against him. That's just me personally. But there's got to be a time where he doesn't make it, right? Like
It's gonna come eventually.
maybe.
And their team's on their team. I mean, besides DeRozan and Aldridge, their team's really not that good.
They have good role players, and he's basically just a solid coach that develops everybody into better players. His system works.
No, he really is.
His system is very good, actually.
This might be controversial, and you probably don't agree, but I have the Pelicans at 8.
Yeah, no, that's not. I mean, we could. The West is tough.
It's
I only have the
it's honestly
Pelicans.
so tough.
I have them winning in the 30s.
Yeah, I mean, if stuff doesn't pan out how they want it to, easily 30s, but they could get up to like 45.
Yeah, maybe. That'd
If
be
Zion comes out strong,
who? Yeah, but
Lonzo Ball's gonna have an improved year.
yep.
I fully believe he's gonna be a most improved player candidate. Second, maybe.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I said the same thing last week. I
Yeah,
agree with
yeah,
you
yeah.
there.
And I like their other rookie, Alexander Walker. But they could definitely not work out.
I have the team to your right being
That-
5 games
It was
better than them.
it was close to me, man. It was real close
yeah,
to me.
because that's who my
Mavericks-
9 seed would be. It would be Mavericks.
Yeah, that was close to me.
Because they're, I mean, with KP and Luka, that's a force.
That's like a Eurogasm, bro.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's gonna be fun to watch.
And what do we got going on over here?
Don't pay attention to me, man.
I mean, I'm just seeing what our host is doing.
I was just shooting a quick Facebook thing out.
Oh,
See-
Oh, nice.
No.
gotcha.
Sorry.
I just
Trying
wanted
to get
to know.
more people to watch the show.
Well, hold on. I just wanted to know if like you were looking up a stat, if you had something
No,
going
no.
on. I was like, is he fact checking us?
No.
On the Mavericks, though, they also got Seth Curry this year.
Yeah,
Which,
Seth.
that adds a lot of shooting that they needed.
Yeah, I don't know how he'll be.
He's like good to a degree. He's a great shooter, but
great shooter.
he doesn't really bring much
Um,
else.
No, he doesn't get the spotlight his brother does. He never will.
He doesn't deserve it either.
At Duke, he was fun to watch.
I didn't really watch him much at Duke.
I mean,
They also
so
have Boban, so
Oh,
they
okay.
win just because of him.
yep, Boban is dirty.
he's so goofy.
I think Boban is a force. He's
so
slow
goofy.
as hell.
They have two
But
7'3" players.
who's the other one?
KP.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's
He's
tall.
a real life giant, though.
Yeah, he's an actual giant.
Like we always got to circle back to that. Like
Like Boban is like tall and like scary
Imagine
looking.
those two just
KP
terrifying.
is more like made into a human.
Yeah.
Like
He's
one is
got
like
more human
one's like
features.
his name should be like Igor, like the Russian scientist.
Well,
He's
Boban
only-
works. That's a terrifying name.
It's
Yeah.
What's his Boban Marjanovic or whatever?
yeah, that's just scary.
Yeah, he's
It's
a scary looking
terrifying.
dude.
Someone said that name to me, I'd run.
Southern Tier is on the list today. I don't know how I feel
Is that
about
a
this
New
one.
York beer? It's
8
gotta be,
days a
right?
week.
Southern Tier's New York.
I don't want to say
I don't
yes and
know,
get a
man.
foul, so I don't know. I have no idea.
No. Oh yeah, Lakewood, New York. You're right.
Lakewood, New York. Support New York beer companies.
How was
Southern
Lake
Tier's-
Cat
Lakeshore
shows up at my
Fog?
house at
Southern
11
Tier's not that
o'clock and
small,
with
but
some
they're
beer.
still
How was
good.
this one? Lakeshore Fog. Have you tried it
I'm
at
not
work?
Sure I've had that one.
Okay.
These guys are drinking early because it's
Guys,
football
listen,
Sunday, boys.
it's football Sunday. I know everybody might want to hear about some NBA stuff that's tuning in. I'm jacked up for the football
Yeah.
season. I just went to the Point Place, locked in some tickets for today. Let's keep a track. I'm going to write it down right now. Week 1.
Yeah, I made a spreadsheet.
You
want
did
me
make
to
a
share it
spreadsheet.
with you?
My pen is actually dead.
Yeah, I'll do that afterwards. But yeah, I just put my parlay in there so that I can keep track of my own bets.
I want you to give. We're gonna do 3 games, and we're gonna 3 games a week. So by the end, we're gonna have 48. Doug, you can join in at random.
Okay.
We got a lot of comments today.
Doug,
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Doug has a game of the week.
I
this
do have a
week.
game of
When
the
I-
week.
I'm gonna
No,
do.
can we actually do a game of the week with Doug, who has never watched football?
That's
Whoa.
what I picked
we
one
do.
last night.
I got a little games to watch at the end that we're gonna do. We'll go through a couple.
And it looks
That's my
great.
cap.
What is that?
First
Okay,
time.
enjoy it.
Okay, so
But yeah, we're gonna go through that at the end. We still got a couple minutes.
do you want to write the spreadsheet though, or do you want to write down my picks and who I have on this parlay? So me and Doug took a parlay today. Can you get this on the camera? No, that'd probably be weird. But it's
just read it?
It's a 3-team parlay. We have the Jets money line with San Francisco money line and Carolina money line, 200 to win $1,400.
Wait,
So
let me see that.
yeah,
You got them all money line?
yes, because I didn't want Jets. Listen, I didn't want to take Jets spread and mess up the money of what it pays. So I took the other 2 money line instead of +1 each. I just took them at +105 or whatever.
Oh, you bet $200.
Yes,
I was like, how the hell are you winning $1,400?
yes, and then
What is that like? It's
Try it
7-1 odds.
7-1 odds. And also I took
Pretty good though. Still for just 3 teams.
Yes.
7-1 is good.
I took this little puppy too. I took Jets straight up. I took Jet.
Did you do that in the fucking mic?
Nice. Yeah, I took Jets straight up to win the game.
Yeah,
I have a lot riding on these Jets,
You're
basically.
riding a lot on the Jets. man.
Listen, first game,
Is that a
first
good or bad
NFL
thing? Because I got
season.
money on this too.
I purposely didn't bet the Jets just for you.
Listen, I honestly, win or lose, it's the first Jets game. I do this for them. If I could have
Oh,
bet
no.
Syracus, I
didn't
do
bet
this
the
for them.
Eagles. I mean, the
Listen,
Eagles spread
it's
was
Jets
10.
Bills. You flip a coin, heads or
Okay,
tails.
all right.
It's basically
I
how it
got
goes.
faith in the Jets.
Over the last like 50 years, it's heads or
Yeah,
tails
they're
with those
probably
two teams.
Wait, did we bet against my team?
Who is your team?
Who's my team at?
I don't know.
What? I told you, you either have to pick with him or with me
I
so we
picked
could
a
talk.
team like earlier in the year. I can't remember who it was. The
You
Rams,
did pick the
maybe?
Rams.
All right, Kevin.
Did we bet against them?
So my 3 teams, I'm going with my 3-team parlay. I think I'm going 3-0 this week. And we're not doing spread because I got these money.
So
We're
you
doing
got Jets,
San Fran and Panthers.
and they're all money line.
Yep, so just take those 3.
You guys can keep talking while I'm doing.
You know what though? I'm trying to
That's the
think.
thing, I don't
Is
know
it
anything about
fair though that if I get the win on all 3 but the cover doesn't cover necessarily?
You said Panthers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Cam Newton.
All right. Yeah, it's in the week 1 spreadsheet. I have Bucks -2, Rams -3, and KC -4. Betting all favorites this week.
I have
Bucks
whatever
is,
Kev did.
Bucks is technically pick 'em, but I had them at
Anthony,
-2.
actually, sorry, I just smacked the mic again. Here's $20. I have another parlay in with Anthony.
Oh yeah, you owe me $20.
And
Forgot about that.
what are the teams at?
What are your teams?
Okay, you didn't ride with me?
I didn't.
Oh, I know who it is.
I bet
I
somebody
know
else.
who it is. I picked your team, my team,
Oh, yeah.
and my girlfriend's parents' team. So I have the Titans plus 5.5 in a parlay with the Jets spread, with the Vikings spread, and the Eagles spread.
Yeah.
So I took an underdog in there.
Yeah. That Titans is. I mean that if you win that, that'll be what wins you the whole thing.
Listen,
The Titans
I seen
pick.
something that like 83% of the money is on the Browns. Vegas doesn't give away money. So it might be like 17 to 22.
I could see some fluky shit where the Titans win.
or cover
Titans
5.5. They only have to cover. They
Oh,
could
they
get,
could absolutely cover.
That's what I'm saying. So them like Vegas doesn't just give away money. So 83% on the Browns tells me to go. I bet against the public. I don't.
Yeah, I mean the line was probably better, and so many people bet on the Browns that it moved the line.
That's
It's
true.
not because people actually think the Browns are going to win by 5.5.
I got you. Yeah, there was
know
a
what I
big
mean?
line. Yeah, I wonder if what it opened at and what it is at now.
But
And
I don't know.
The sports book was dead. You would think at the casino the first week, I did
There was
go to
nobody
Point
there?
Place. It was dead. It was a ghost town. Maybe
Wow.
everybody went to the Turning Stone.
They might have went earlier too.
Doug, what do we got for comments? You're smiling. You're interacting. Can we be a part of this?
Sean Harrington's here now, and he won the shirt. So congrats, bud.
And you doubted Sean
He's
for
in
what?
the building?
You both
in
doubted
the
Sean
chat.
for watching this.
He
Damn
said
it.
congrats. He doesn't even know. Congrats.
Who else is in the house today?
We got Jake in chat.
Okay.
Adam Fisher.
Okay. Shout out to Jake, Steve Buscemi. How you doing, buddy?
Steve.
Oh,
We had Ben
Steve.
for a little bit, and your mom.
Okay.
Alright.
And my mom. Hi, Mom.
All right. So are we done with the Western Conference, or we got more?
Yeah, I think we pretty much.
I'm gonna tell you, we went through it. I'm fucking jazzed up for football.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Do you want to go into my games of the week?
yeah, let's talk.
Is this your games of the week for your spreadsheet? And I
No,
gave
this,
you mine.
this is my notes. Games of the week. These are the games that I'm gonna watch, that I'm interested in, that I'm paying attention to, basically.
Bro, try this one.
And then I got a game of the week in there too.
And Doug's
Who's
got
your
a game of the week. It's the last one.
Do you know we're betting against your team?
Yeah, that's good.
That's fine.
We're betting against the
You
Rams.
can bet against your own team.
I don't even know if they're really my team.
Jets.
Only the best bettors.
How,
bet
how
against
about
their
this?
own
If I
team.
win you $350 today,
If,
will you
if
be
you
a
win
Jets
me that
fan?
money, I will be whatever team fan you want.
Okay.
me to be.
Perfect.
Didn't I sell
You're
my
buying a jersey with the money.
Wait, didn't I sell my team choice on Facebook?
thought
You
you
did? But to who though?
Who won that? I think you did for like $3. You never paid me. Deals off.
Deals off. All right. Game 1 of the NFL games to watch. I want to show people this graphic that me and Doug made.
Can you do it?
I
Whoa,
could,
whoa,
but it'd
whoa,
be
whoa,
annoying.
whoa. Pretense that I'm a graphic designer.
Yes.
This was made in
you
Google
put Doug's
Drawings.
name in that, and it comes out.
This was made in Google
I'm not going to
Drawings
show it to anybody,
on 1 hour.
but I
In
love
1
it.
hour. No, show it to the people.
I don't know. I'm not going to switch the
You know
camera
what's
over.
crazy? We had permission to do a show live from Clinton Street Pub before football. That could have been today, but we wouldn't know how it would sound or anything. But that just is a cool thought to think
It's
of.
cool, and
That's some
we're definitely
progression
gonna
right
explore
there.
that in the future.
Yeah, we're going to explore that.
All right, Anthony.
All right,
games of
games-
the week.
Games to watch.
James 2.
Games
Number
to
two.
watch.
All right. Redskins at the Eagles. Why? Obviously because I'm an Eagles fan.
That makes total sense.
And I want to know, is Carson
Did you
Wentz...
just say the T word? Oh,
Who's
shit.
trash? The Redskins? Absolutely.
Are the
You.
Eagles trash?
You
Is,
and your
Car-
Eagles.
is Carson Wentz returning to potential MVP form?
No.
How does the offense operate with the added weapons that they got this offseason?
Can he utilize the weapons
Can
around
he
him?
utilize all
Will
of
he
them?
throw to anybody other than their tight end?
That's-
That is my
I'm
question.
Praying. You don't even know. 'Cause
Will he hit Nelson Aguilar in a route? Will he do
Nelly's
that?
so good, too. He just doesn't throw him the
oh,
ball.
he's so good.
But yeah, I think that's interesting. And the Redskins suck, so it'll be fun to watch.
Okay, hold on. Who is their quarterback? Is it Case Keenum?
Yeah.
They are going to beat you guys, and the Giants are going to beat the Cowboys. Those are my bold predictions. I looked at the two
Please, you
largest
heard it here,
spreads,
folks.
and I'm like, those
Reds-
two are going to win.
I would not be entirely surprised if the Redskins covered.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
because the Eagles are fluky sometimes.
24-14. It pushed.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, if our defense is good, Case Keenum shouldn't score on us.
True.
So
True.
that'll be a real test.
Case Keenum.
All right, we're
They
moving
love-
on. We're moving on to your team, Bills at Jets.
Games to watch.
What growth are we going to see from those two quarterbacks this year? Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. Couldn't think of his first name.
Sammy Boy has
I like
one.
Sam
He has
Darnold.
one receiver and a half. Okay, he's got fucking Robbie Anderson and he's got Le'Veon Bell. That's his half receiver.
heard
Jamison
that
Crowder's a good receiver.
If he's healthy, he might be playing today, but he
playing.
won't play next week. I mean, if he's healthy, yeah, he is. He is
Quincy
very good.
Enunwa was good before he got hurt.
Enunwa was fire.
He was really good.
I liked Enunwa.
But yeah, I just want to see how those quarterbacks have grown.
I'm scared of the Bills. Josh Allen can run.
I mean, the Bills' defense is amazing. So
And their
They might
defense
be
is
really
amazing,
good.
and their quarterback is going to run for 100 yards. No matter what their plan is against them, he runs 100 yards a game, I feel like. Who else is your games to watch?
next on the list,
Could we just
got-
go through every game? Like, this is kind of fun.
We could go through everyone, but there's like teams I don't like. I don't follow the Panthers at all.
Neither
know-
do I,
I know
but-
nothing about them.
Me and Doug do. Me and Doug are following them today.
we do.
We have the Panthers against the Rams.
I'll be
And you know
watching.
what? Even with Cam Newton and a hobbled ankle, he is going to take over.
I mean, they might.
And Luke Kuechly's going for a pick six to start the game. Okay?
Yeah, I always forget that they have like the best linebacker in the game.
Kuechly's going for a freaking pick six.
It's time
to
for
start.
Doug's amateur question of the week. What's a pick six?
Pick six. He gets a foul for that.
I don't know football.
Dude, you.
How do you not know what a pick six is?
I don't watch football.
Just sound it out in your brain.
I got nothing.
Pick six. You get an interception and run it for 6 points.
Do you know how much points is a touchdown?
Why the hell would I know that?
A pick six? Okay.
I feel
Me
not
too.
a
I do too. But
feel bad
Doug,
for
we
him,
were on the
so-
same page for a second. I thought you were fucking with us. All
I
right.
said amateur question of the week. I don't watch football.
all right, so no, not to feel like an amateur ever again. If you need any question, Anthony played for 88 years, and I've watched a ton of football.
That's
I
what-
got
that's what
tackled
this
by
is-
a target dummy.
How many
once.
years?
88.
Yeah. So listen, it's
a new number.
You ask a question.
That's what
we
I'm here
will-
for. This
we'll
is- I'm
answer.
just- you guys are
so
teaching me
pick six
football.
is the quarterback throws, the other team intercepts it and runs it all the way back for a touchdown.
Makes total sense now.
I have a
Now I got
feeling
it.
that Kuechly, he's the best linebacker, one of them in that whole NFL. He plays for the team we bet on, the Panthers, against the Rams, your other team. And I think he's going to get a touchdown. All right, keep going. What do you got?
All right, we got. Did I do? Okay, Chiefs at Jaguars. I want to.
That's weird, Ant. Why is the spread 3?
That's. I don't
Why
know.
is the spread?
I don't
Is
know.
that a trap game from
Every
Vegas?
year it seems like the Jags defense is rated so high.
Yep.
And every year the Jags suck.
Suck.
So I don't understand how
2
they
years
have a-
ago, though, did they suck? They lost to the
Their
Patriots to
defense
get
was
into
good.
the AFC Championship.
their defense was really good, but I mean Blake Bortles was still their quarterback.
But who is their quarterback now? It's Nick Foles.
Nick Foles, yeah.
So are you going to follow that game?
But I'm more interested in seeing how Mahomes does. Is he moving forward or backwards? And I want to see how the Chiefs defense is. Because apparently they added a bunch of shit on the offseason. I didn't really pay attention
Dude,
that
Mahomes
much.
can
but-
throw with his left hand. He threw 50
I
something.
mean, that pass sucked.
He threw 51 touchdowns, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You can't progress from that. So no, Anthony, you can't. You can't.
Well, I mean, if he's going to regress, how far is he going to go? You know?
Okay, in the 30s probably. You know
Like,
what? I
I
was going to
would
bet
be-
Andrew Luck won MVP, and then Andrew Luck stopped playing. I'm glad I did not bet that.
I would have done the same thing.
That's the guy that retired, right?
There you
All
go,
right.
Doug. Yo, he knows
I'm
his
on
shit.
that shit.
Well, who do you play for?
Who?
We won't give you a foul, just guess.
I don't have a clue.
There's 30
The
some
blue and
teams,
white
just guess.
team? The young horse?
The Colts.
The Colts, I think. I think it's the
Good
Colts.
job, Doug. The Colts.
Man, I did it.
All right. Next we got, what is that? Texans at the Browns. Is that the Texans?
Nope,
No,
that's
Titans
the
at the
Titans,
Browns.
sir. You
Sorry,
knew that.
my
You knew
thing is
that.
really small. I can't see it.
That I actually am very interested in that game, not because I bet on them with you in the parlay. I'm curious if everybody's hype up to the season with the Browns is there. I hope they get shit on.
Literally, what I have written
I wanna see
is the
some
Browns hype
upsets.
for real?
I hope the
That's
hype.
what I have
I hope
written.
it's not. I hope they all just get put in their place. They lose like
But
drastically.
What I need to say, come on, Nick Chubb. I
Nick
need a
Chubb.
championship in fantasy. He's my fucking.
Okay.
He's my whole team right
so
now.
we'll give Nick Chubb 80 with a touchdown. Is that fine with you?
that'll do.
14 points.
That'll do.
Well, how many points does that give you in FanDuel?
That's 14.
Come on.
I don't know. FanDuel, I don't know.
I'm at like fantasy football. That was a Doug question, just to get him going with that. Every yard,
yeah, I
every
don't know
10
points at
yards.
all.
Okay,
I know
so
basketball. I don't
in
know
fantasy football, if you picked a player and they get 10 yards receiving or rushing, it's 1 point. A touchdown is worth 6.
I
So-
feel like the numbers might be similar, but I don't know if they're the same.
Okay, so if you scored a touchdown
Yeah, I
at
don't know
100
how
yards,
FanDuel is.
16 points your guy got on that right side.
Mm-hmm.
So for every 10 yards, you get a point. Just remember that.
Next, we're gonna skip a whole bunch of games during. the
Hold
middle
on,
of
which
the day.
ones? Because I got the 49ers Bucks.
Well, wait a
I
second.
think that Garoppolo was going to go hard, and you're going to skip that game.
That's not in my games to watch, but I am interested in it slightly. I just think both teams suck, so it's
Suck.
like, who really cares?
I want to see
Trash.
But
Kittles get a 200
yeah.
yard
So
game.
basically, I'm skipping all the 4:00 games.
Which ones are for my Pete?
Colts Chargers. It's like
What?
Colts without Andrew
Sean goes,
Luck.
talk about the Bengals point guard.
The Bengals point guard.
Sean, fuck you. You're not getting your shirt.
Sean's
buddy.
banned. All right.
And so we're reopening the T-shirt contest now.
Bengals.
Ryan Bidwell is our winner.
He was number 2.
Bengals Seahawks. 49ers Bucks.
Let's talk about the Bengals Seahawks. That's going to be a shit show. The Bengals and the Dolphins are the 2 worst teams in the NFL.
And the Seahawks look good this
And
year.
the Seahawks are going to win by 20 points.
I think I took the Seahawks.
Did
no,
you?
I didn't. No, I didn't. But I have Russell Wilson as my quarterback, so go Seahawks. Giants Cowboys. I mean, it's NFC East, so I care about it, but I just care who wins, and I hope it's the Giants.
Go Giants.
Go Giants. Lions, Cardinals. That's like the shit game of the week. And then Steelers, Patriots.
Where's my pick of the week?
Steelers, Patriots was my next game to watch.
Okay, I fucking think I can't wait for next week for the Patriots. But
This is what I'm right.
What's it? 10 points or 7?
I got. I don't know what the spread is.
I think it's 7.
It's not 10.
That might be 7.
So
less
is
than that.
Antonio Brown playing this week? Or?
He can't.
No, he can't.
He can't play till week 2. Do you think
So,
they'll put him
but
in
what
week
I
2?
wrote down is Josh Gordon's back.
Yep.
So this week, we're gonna see what Josh Gordon looks like, and then when Antonio Brown comes, what's that gonna look like? And is Brady still alive after all these years?
Listen, my take on this
I
is
wrote that down.
like if Brady shows a peak of Brady, which he's gonna, and Brown is Brown, and Gordon hits the Hennessy bottle in halftime or before the game starts. Do you know how good that offense is? Is that not the best
I don't
duo in
wanna
the league?
think about it,
Is that the best duo in the league?
as far as wide receivers?
Yes. If Gordon plays like he did 4 years ago,
Duo, yes. Trio, no.
who do you got trio?
I think the Rams have the best trio.
I know
Who's
what
the three?
Brandon Cooks,
Brandon
Robert
Cooks.
Woods, and Cooper Kupp. Those three are nasty.
I don't know.
And then you also got Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen's a good duo.
Yeah, that's very good. But that's not
Yeah.
better than we don't know yet. But
We don't
Gordon
know yet,
Brown sound with Brady
Yeah.
is that sounds
DeAndre Hopkins, Will Fuller is really good.
that's not as good.
They're
DeAndre
both
Hopkins by
amazing.
himself is almost better than that duo, but no. DeAndre Hopkins to me is the best wide receiver in the NFL, and during fantasy I grab him every time I can if I'm like in the first 5 picks.
he's
Hopkins will catch every ball thrown to him. I've never seen him drop a ball.
Well, I'm sure he's dropped one.
He probably has, but I don't know if he's ever dropped a ball.
All right. But yeah, that game should be interesting. And I mean, the Steelers could win it, and then fucking everybody's going to be like, what is going on?
No. Nope. They can,
No.
but they can't.
Just no.
The Pats are gonna have like a
Just for the
14-2 or 13-3 season,
Yeah.
and that's gonna suck.
All right. And the next game of the week is Doug's game of the week.
This is the one.
If you've been watching Hard
I don't
Knocks
remember
like
what game
me,
it was.
this is the game you want to see.
Monday night,
Monday night, 10:15 p.m.
10:15 p.m.
10:15 p.m. it starts. We're watching this till 2 a.m.
Does that mean they have 2 games on Monday
Yeah,
night?
there's 2 games on Monday night.
Wait, who are
The other
teams
game
again?
is Texans Saints,
Who
which
the-
is also a good game. Those are 2 good teams.
I feel bad for the Saints, and they are 2 good teams. You
But
know
we
what? I
gotta-
have high hopes for Texans every year, and they always end up shit in the bed some way. Like I always like, oh, they're
Deshaun
good.
Watson's like one of the top 3 quarterbacks.
Oh
in the
yeah,
league, though.
you know, but beforehand, I'm like, oh, Texans are going to be good. Their defense is solid, you know. Blah blah. No, Texans suck, and I always bet on them, and they always lose.
Yeah, that's a tough team to bet. But yeah, we're talking Broncos Raiders. That's Doug's game of the week.
Oh yeah, that's them.
I don't know why. That's the one he picked.
That's not.
Who you
It's gonna
got?
be a
Doug?
burn burner,
Who
boys.
you got?
Raiders.
That's
Where
right.
is it?
It's at Oakland.
I got Raiders, and
Hell
it's
yeah.
even. The spread is even. That tells me to go Broncos. I'm going Broncos.
I don't know who I have. The Broncos should beat them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Joe
but
Flacco's their quarterback. He's a
Yes.
good quarterback.
He is a
Raiders got
champion
Hart,
quarterback.
boys.
The Raiders don't have Antonio Brown.
Nope.
They
Derek Carr's
don't
healthy
have
though.
any wide receivers, as far as I know.
Sounded like I picked a
Who's
bad
their
team.
top wide receiver? Hunter Renfro, J.J. Nelson.
Hunter Renfro from Clemson.
He's a slot receiver though. He can't be your number one.
They're
Darren
bad.
Waller, the tight end, who hasn't played in 2 years.
Listen, sorry Raiders fans, you guys are bad now.
This
Like,
might not be
unless-
my
I
game
mean-
of the week
I
anymore.
mean, Josh Jacobs, but they're going against the Denver defense. They're not
I
gonna run
had
the ball over them.
I had the Raiders possibly. I don't know why one player matters so much, but with them having Derek Carr AB, I had them making a run through the AFC. Now it's just like Raiders are shit again. They're gonna suck.
I don't know. We'll see.
Do they get the T word?
That's why I'm so
Nah.
interested in this
They're not
game.
trash.
No, they don't get the T word because I
No,
don't
the
know. yet.
Bengals and the
Dolphins are trash.
Ah,
Can the
Dolphins.
Dolphins win today?
Sorry, Rico.
The Dolphins are calculated trash.
Listen, Ant,
Oh,
another
are
one.
they
They're
going-
throwing the entire season on purpose
As a tank?
so they can get a good
Ant,
quarterback.
listen to this. Number 2 most bet game, obviously, is against the Dolphins. 20% of the money's on Dolphins. 80% is on the other team. Can Dolphins cover 7? Who are they playing again? I know, but I don't know because we've been going through so
Yeah, I
many
can't even
teams.
think of it. They're playing the Ravens. There's no possible scenario in which the Dolphins even score.
Really? 42-0?
I would like if you
Fucking
could bet the
35.
Dolphins scoring 0 points. I would bet that.
You would have a high odd. Yeah. Who's their quarterback? It's Fitzpatrick.
Who knows?
It's
Is it?
Fitzmagic.
Is it Fitzmagic?
He is scoring, bro. He
Or
is
is it
going.
Josh Rosen?
Listen, it's Fitzpatrick, and he is
it
scoring.
up.
He's throwing for 400 this
No, it
first
is
game.
Fitzpatrick, but-
He's throwing for 400.
Oh my God, he could too.
He did it
He
last
honestly
year.
could.
He did it for 3 games last year. He does it for like 2 games a year.
Devontae Parker finally does something. That's their fucking wide receiver,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, because they traded Kenny Stills.
Stills. Yep.
They traded Kenny Stills.
So
to the,
I just realized that
You open Siri somehow.
Siri, fuck off. I realized though, as the season progresses, if we wanted to, before NBA starts, NFL could take a chunk because
Oh,
we
yeah,
could
for
talk
sure.
NFL, and I enjoy NFL.
I love
And
talking
you guys,
about
just like you and I talk basketball, you guys could talk football all day. So
Let's talk about the fight.
And Doug, you
I want
get
you
into the
guys.
chat.
I want you guys to talk about that fight last night because there
that.
are
Oh,
MMA
shit,
and
yeah.
boxing.
Let's give it
You watched it, right?
5 quick
Did
minutes.
you watch it too?
I watched it last night.
Yeah, I watched all of it pretty much.
I watched just
Let me ask you,
No, I
who
only
was
watched
the big fight?
Khabib Poirier.
Khabib
How many rounds
Nurmagomedov.
did it go?
Wait, how many? I went 3 rounds.
Is it okay? So it's
he
obviously
mauled
it's MMA, right? It's not. They
Yeah,
didn't
it's
box.
MMA.
It was like
Okay.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, he
it was
mauled him.
hard to watch.
In the corner, Poirier said, "I can't get him off me." Anytime you hear an MMA fighter say "can't," they lost.
the
Damn.
first
Like,
it's
round,
over.
he was talking like that.
I did
After
check the
first
odds.
round.
If you wanted to win on Khabib, you had to put up $500
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
to win
he's-
100.
I don't see him losing.
He's
don't.
28-0 now.
It was
See, I look at
unreal.
numbers. I don't want like I know he was 27-0 going into the fight, so obviously he's still an undefeated fighter. But I didn't get to watch the fight.
I mean, everyone has.
was
to
it
lose at
early
some
during
point.
the day? Because I seen
Yeah,
people talking
the
about
fight
it.
started
Like,
at like
It was
2.
at like 2,
that's so weird. Doesn't usually MMA start at night?
and it was
Because
short. It was only like 5 fights. It was
Yeah.
little.
why did they do the small card in Vegas or something?
It was in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it's because it was overseas.
Dude, the stadium was awesome though. Every time
Abu Dhabi's
like
like the
they landed
most-
a punch or there was a when he shot a leg or whatever, the whole crowd would go nuts.
Oh yeah, they're a big MMA community.
Yeah. Time to go.
That's that. Let's start to wrap this shit up because we got
Well,
NFL
all I
starting.
was
There's
gonna
one
say
more
is-
thing I want to say about the MMA. Nate Diaz is fighting soon against
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
2 weeks, right?
Masvidal, I think his name is.
Yeah.
But Nate Diaz is my favorite fighter, and I might go to New York City just to watch that.
I would go with you.
Yeah,
I would go with you. I'll pay for a
look it
ticket.
up. November
Closing
9th
thoughts.
or 3rd. one of those
Closing
days.
thoughts, everybody. Keep followed out. Thank you for the support, the love. Share
Yeah,
us,
shout
like
out real
us,
quick, we
everything.
got-
Subscribe.
FoulOutPodcast.com.
Shout out to Doug for the graphics, Anthony the great host. Shout out to everybody.
Shout
everything.
out Rob Reed
All right,
for the
thank you.
music.
Rob
Appreciate
Yeah,
Reed.
Rob
that.
Reed, that was dope. Joe Fanico, shout out to you. That you killed that
JR
shit.
Lottery.
JR Lottery.
Shout out Brian Spo's Footwear.
Brian Spo's
Sporting.
Footwear.
Hey,
Get
if
your
you
Jordan.
guys-
If you need any sneakers, if you need any foot apparel, you get a hold of B Sposey. We will get the link in the bio and description. He has all custom, oh not custom, but he has all the
He's got all the rare Jordans.
all the rare authentic Jordans.
Yeezys. He's got it all.
Shit that you can't find in the store.
If you're a
Follow,
sneakerhead, you should follow him
like,
and look him
and
up.
subscribe. Thanks for watching.